Welcome back, students, to my next class. In previous class, we learned distinction between capital and revenue items, receipts and payments account. In today's class, we will learn how to calculate the actual amount of incomes or expenses that are to be taken to income and expense account. Now, in receipts and payments account, we have learned that it will record the actual cash or actual cash paid during the year is recorded irrespective of the years. But income and expense account will calculate or consider only the current year's incomes or expenses, whether paid or not, or even if advance is received for the next year, it is not considered. Therefore, today we will see how to calculate the current year's actual income or expenses taken for income and expense account. So, income and expense account will be considering only the revenue items. Capital items are directly taken to balance sheet. So these incomes or expenses of revenue nature can be specified in two ways. It can be specified year wise, or different years may not be given. Based on the information given, we have to treat the following ways. So, we have taken examples of subscription. The same treatment what we do for these incomes are shown has to be taken for expense also. So, we will see the calculation of subscriptions to be taken for income and expense account. So the problem says, from the following information, ascertain the amount that is to be taken for current year 31/3/2017 to income and expense account. So it is giving certain information. Subscriptions received during the year is 3 lakhs. Outstanding subscriptions for the year 1/4/2016, that is 17,000 rupees. Subscriptions outstanding on 31/3/17, rupees 80,000. Subscriptions received in advance as on 1/4/2016, rupees 50,000. Now advance subscriptions received for 1/4/2017, 55,000. Now this is the information given. I'll give you all 2 minutes. You all can read the problem once more. To begin with the solution. So in this problem, years are not specified for the amount of subscription received. The total subscription received for the current year 16-17 is 3 lakhs. So subscriptions received during the year is 3 lakhs. Followed? Now the information supplied is during the last year we have to this outstanding was how much? 70,000. So this 70,000 is outstanding for last year. It is the income of last year. So this outstanding income of rupees 70,000 outstanding subscriptions as on 1/4/2016 is 70,000 is income of last year but received during the current year. So this 70,000 has to be reduced from 3 lakhs. So after deducting we will have only 2,30,000 which is received for the current year. But Problem also says that subscriptions which we have received in advance as on 1/4/2017, the last sentence says advance subscription is 55,000. So this amount of subscriptions is for the next year. So such amount has to be also deducted from subscriptions. So we have the total amount of subscriptions received for the year is 1,75,000. That is from 3 lakhs minus 70,000 outstanding for last year minus advance 55,000 for the next year. So whatever balance is received is the amount of current year. But also we have information that there were outstanding subscriptions. These are yet to be received, but they are incomes of the current year only. So such expenses which are yet to be paid, whether received or not received, are treated as income of current year. So such subscriptions have to be added to the current year's subscription of 1,75,000. Also we have paid advance subscriptions. So advance paid for the this current year during the last year, we have received certain advances we have received. That is 1/4/2016, 50,000 is advance received. This advance received also has to be added to the current year because it is the income of current year. So total subscriptions received for current year is 1,75,000 plus 80,000 plus 50,000. Whatever is the total of this will be taken as the incomes of current year, subscriptions received in current year. So the total subscription amounts to 2,05,000. I hope it is clear. See, we have already taken different colors. Followed the current year, all amounts are being specified with brown color. So whatever is relating to the current year, that is 2016-17, is considered. Now we'll see the next one. Now the problem says how to find the amount of subscription received when years are specified. Now when years are specified, we have to consider only the current year and ignore the previous years. Now for example, calculation of subscriptions to be taken in income and expense account. So from the information, ascertain the amount of subscriptions to be taken for current year. So subscriptions received 16-17, it is 2016 is 3,000, 2017 is 20,000, 2018 is 2,000. Outstanding subscription for 17 is again 6,000. Advance received in 2016 is 4,000. Now in this manner, if information is given, 2016 whatever is received is to be ignored. Remember, always the middle year will be treated as the current year, and the middle year only is to be taken into consideration. So we are having subscriptions received 20,000. This is the current year subscriptions which is only received. Now to this I have to add the outstanding subscriptions that is yet to be received, 6,000. So you will have total of 26,000. Now during the last year we are having advance received subscriptions of rupees 4,000. It cannot be shown in the last year. It will be appearing on the liability side of balance sheet. Therefore, in the opening balance sheet, if advance subscriptions are given, it is taken as current year's subscriptions and to be added. So the total subscriptions received will be amounting to 30,000. So only this 30,000 has to be taken to the income and expense account. Now what we are going to do with this 2,000? Now this 2,000 is received for the year 2018. So this amount has to be taken to the liability side of current year's balance sheet. So remember these points when we are doing the treatment when it is given year wise. So when different years are given, only then the current year outstanding and advance received are to be considered by adding it to income and expenditure account. Similarly, if we are having outstandings for previous year, completely ignore because it is not related to current year. Similarly, if any advance also is being shown, then such advance is to be taken to the liability side directly without any adjustments. We'll see for one more problem. See, now again in this problem we are having subscriptions to be calculated. Year-wise subscriptions are given 2017, 18, 19. Remember, middle year is treated as the current year. So I will take subscriptions for 2018 is 96,000. Next to this I am adding only the outstanding subscriptions. Outstanding subscriptions for 18 is 12,000. Next, advance received for 2018 is how much? 5,000. Follow? So only the current year's advance and outstanding is taken into consideration. We are completely ignoring the previous year's subscriptions and ignoring the next year's advance received for income and expenditure account. So the actual total received will be 1,13,000 for subscriptions. So this is how when year wise is given, you need not consider the previous or the next year. Directly take the next year advance received in the liability side of balance sheet. Yes, next one. Now we are having one more problem where subscriptions are received but it is not specified year wise. So we are having the problem, a club received rupees 40,000 as subscriptions during the year 2018-19. So 2018-19 is treated as current year, of which rupees 40,000 relate to the year 2017-18. Followed? Yes, there is a print mistake. 2,000 relate to, of which rupees 40,000 relate to, not 40,000, 4,000 relate to the last year, that is 17-18, and rupees 2,000 for the next year 19-20. So now the years are specified. Current year is 18-19, previous year is 17-18, and next year is 19-20. So when such type of problems are given, the amount of 40,000 includes outstanding as well as the next year's. So the solution comes as subscription received is 40,000. Now we have to add outstanding. See here, at the end of the year 18,000 rupee, at the year 18-19, 8,000 is still receivable, that is outstanding. So to 40,000 I have added 8,000. So total gives me 48,000. Now from this I have to reduce the last year's amount of rupees 2,000. So outstanding, what this 4,000 is? It is outstanding subscriptions received for 17-18. It is the last year. So I will get 44,000 as the income after. But it includes the amount of advance paid. So this advance paid also is amounting to 2000, which is income of next year. So I have to reduce outstanding of last year and the incomes of next year. Then I will get the amount of 42,000. Now the same treatment has to be done whenever expenses are given. Therefore, we have to study how the incomes and expenses for current year are to be considered when it is given year wise or when it is not given year wise. This concept should be clear, then income and expense account will be very easy because it takes only revenue items of current year only. Now we will start with the problems relating to the 12 marks. So when the problem are given, they will give us in two ways. Sometimes they give opening balance sheet, sometimes they do not give opening balance sheet. So to begin with, we will see the opening balance sheet when it is given, how it will appear. So this is just a format. In the next class, we will deal how to prepare with income and expense account. So we'll just explain the problem, and then in the next class the same problem will be taken by me on in my next class. So just refer the problem, try to understand how it is. So in this problem we are having the balance sheet given for the previous year. So whatever information is given for balance sheet is pertaining to the last year, and whatever information is given in the receipts and payments account is pertaining to the current year. So how to distinguish between previous year and current year is by referring to the dates of receipts and payments account. So what is given in balance sheet is for the last year. What is given in receipts and payments is the current year. Then we are also having adjustments what have to be done. So these adjustments will be taken twice, once in income and expenditure and in balance sheet. So all adjustments will be recorded twice. So we will just see. Now we are having the receipt side and the payment side. All actual receipts, capital and revenue are recorded in receipts and payments account. For example, you are having opening balance, subscriptions, entrance fees, sale of newspapers, sports fees, etc. All receipts are on the debit side, and all payments like salary, sports materials, investments, everything is in the payment side. So we can see here receipts and payments is not making distinction between capital and revenue items. Whatever is received is considered here. So we are having outstanding salaries, advance received, everything which is in the previous year. So we have to consider this amount, the outstanding amount, everything in the income and expense account. So in the next class we will deal how to calculate income and expense account and preparation of the balance sheet. Thank you. We'll see in the next class. If